summer in the city. Back of my neck getting dirty and bitty. Up and down, isn't it a pity? Doesn't seem to be a shadow in the city. All around, people looking half dead, walking on the sidewalk, hotter than a match.
Here we go.
Motherfuck. All right.
Let's start. Okay.
Bresh Crew Podcast back, episode 3.
13-14.
Sorry, we're
Bears
just watching
kicker
a-
for the win. He got it.
Bears field goal. Sorry,
Holy shit.
you guys tuned in at a crucial time. Bears just got the first win of the season.
Look at them losing their minds.
Fucking kick for the win. How many yards was that? I didn't even see.
It was at least 40.
40-yard kick.
Because they got
That's awesome.
Robinson caught a pass on the I think it was like the 30 something.
That was fucking amazing.
And then they
Beautiful.
thought they ran out of time, but
execution.
they had a timeout called. It was 1 second left, and Bears kickers have been avenged for the next.
yeah.
Well, until the next game, because it's been so much shit about the fucking Bears kickers, man. Like
They get a lot of flack. Speaking of flack,
I was-
fuck you, Flacco.
all right,
All right, well, episode 3. We're here in another couch on another crack of the couch.
we've had a new casting couch for each episode so far.
Love
It's
it.
not gonna stay that way, but I imagine this will be the go-to spot for a minute. Yeah, go ahead and plug that. Thanks, George.
Yeah, go-to spot for a minute for sure. Let's get into it, man.
Where do we start? Where do you want to start at?
Talk about comedy for a second.
Comedy, jokes.
Dave Chappelle, Sticks and Stones. You might have heard of it. His 3rd Netflix special just dropped,
Talking about the
And-
L's, the G's, the B's, the T's.
and it's getting a lot of Joe Flacco. I'll tell you that. a lot of flack.
I mean, the K's had a good day.
That was a
The
good day.
Bears K did pretty good.
Yeah, that's good.
All right.
Yeah,
Once again,
a lot of people
people
talking
are
about it.
offended by everything for no good reason. Nobody knows how to take a joke.
It's that work. If you can't air it out there, where the hell can you?
Tracy Morgan said it the best way. If you could take,
Oh, here,
if you could take a dick, you could take a joke.
here we go.
But
I
nah,
don't know,
man,
man.
like-
I don't see the like. It's not even like. It's people who. What was the biggest thing? The transgender jokes or the
It was the whole joke because it was like
That whole
it was
joke.
like a 10-minute
bit. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
a big bit. So everyone's getting offended at the.
the car ride, the
Yeah,
LGBTQ
yeah.
car ride.
Yeah. So. But. Everyone getting offended isn't even. Like, I hate when people pretend to be offended when they know nothing about it. Like.
I mean,
You know what
that's
I mean?
that's the culture. That's the cancel culture.
Well, they're
and
just
shit,
doing
right?
the PC thing, but if it's funny, it's funny. It's not, it's not. Like, that's if you don't want to, if you don't think it's good, don't laugh at it. The whole fucking room was laughing at it.
Funny enough, just earlier today, I was in the car, just finished a sushi date with a couple of friends. It was the Queen and my gay homie in the back. Pause. But well, we were talking about that. Like, we were talking about how Kevin Hart and the country rapper guy, whatever, Lil Nas X, just came out as gay.
Yeah.
Like, he was on the shop with LeBron and his cornball friends and shit.
Wait, why'd you say Kevin Hart?
Because they after he came out as gay, I guess he reacted and said something like, just kind of, so what, like, people are gay, big deal.
Who, Kevin
It's
did?
kind of like, why has it got to be this big thing every time somebody comes out the closet when we're supposed to be
Yeah,
treated
no.
like they're normal and shit?
That's true. Yeah.
Like, I thought the whole point was to be accepted and whatever else.
Yeah.
So he was just like, okay, he's gay, so what? It's just not this big thing. And people jumped out the fucking window like,
Can you
Kev's a
believe
big
it?
homophobe,
wow.
this, that, and the third. And it's like, he didn't say anything, but they went right back into
The
digging
joke.
about,
The joke that he wrote like 10
yeah,
years
about
ago,
smashing his kid's head with the dollhouse or whatever.
which I thought was a funny joke.
It was, but nobody has a sense of humor anymore because everyone's got to be so fucking careful about it, and that's why I think this Dave Chappelle special, this one that just dropped, is gonna be so much more important than people realize.
Absolutely.
Because it dropped, he addressed everything, funny enough, in kind of a PC way. Like, he was just saying the letters or whatever. He wasn't saying, like...
He wasn't being derogatory, really.
Yeah, he wasn't throwing slurs and shit out there.
He was trying to bring understanding to something that not everyone understands.
Yeah.
and everyone jumped out the fucking window.
Yeah.
Like, but he even mentioned how like transgender people were happy that he was doing it because it's normalizing the situation where everyone wants to treat it as it's taboo and don't even want to tiptoe around it, whereas they feel it's like making it more normal.
It's got
Because you can joke about it.
It's gotten to the
Just
point
like
where
everything else.
it's gotten to the point where people are so uncomfortable and so fragile about everything that you don't even know how to address things anymore. Like they want acceptance and they want all these different, types of people or whatever, these different demographics and shit to be treated a certain way, and yet we can't even have a conversation about it. So how are we supposed to
They're not going to progress.
move on? Yeah, how are we supposed to make forward progression if we can't even...
And comedians are the only one talking about it, and they're getting all this shit.
The whole idea behind comedy is so people can fucking find humor in real life shit that they have to deal with.
It's called sense of humor. Like, that is the definition of sense of humor. Sensing it in the worst situations or the most misunderstood situations. Like, that's what sense of humor is. And no one has a sense of humor anymore. Except for professional comedians. Like,
not to mention literally every, like, notable or successful stand-up comedian has some sort of fucking baggage or some sort of...
They all got... And they talk about it more than... They're open about it, yeah.
You find humor in that type of shit, and that's what gets you through it. It's like...
It's extremely liberating. And that's...
It's supposed to be.
That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to make everything progress. I'm not saying there's guys who are assholes like there is, and there's shit jokes, but those are the ones you just don't laugh at, and I guarantee you the comedian will get fucking rid of them. But when the whole room's laughing... That whole tour leading up, I bet you 99% of people laughed at it. That's why he kept the joke for the special. And then once it drops, someone fucking writes it on Twitter saying he said this, where there's no context, and people just lose it.
One of two things happens. Either they will go to a show deliberately for the sake of like trying to find something to pick apart, whether they're sitting there taking notes or fucking recording or just reacting to it or whatever. Yeah. They're just waiting for some shit to be said, so you're not going to be enjoying yourselves. Or they're going to go there, pretend to enjoy themselves, and then go blog about the shit later.
I don't know what they're doing. Excuse me. It's like a restaurant, though. Like, you know what you're going for. Like, if you're going to an Italian place, there's going to be spaghetti on the menu. Like, it's Dave Chappelle.
It's like, I don't like spaghetti, so let's go to the Italian place. Let me have the spaghetti so I got something to bitch about later on.
Well, you know it.
And let me go make a scene about it while I'm there. Like, the people that decide to heckle and go, you can't say that.
It's wild, man.
But if you don't like it, what are you doing? Go find something else.
Do something else. Just it's his stuff.
Go to a fucking Lady Gaga concert.
Exactly.
Or whatever it is.
It's not your thing. Don't go. Like, and then you're trying to ruin someone else's life over it. It's absolutely insane, man. It's absolutely insane. And
then so you had the Chappelle special. They tried to cancel him, but you can't cancel somebody that doesn't give a fuck. So
exactly, you're not gonna cancel Dave Chappelle.
You're not gonna cancel Dave Chappelle. One of the
greatest to ever do it too. So
yeah,
people love him.
Try all you want. He doesn't give a fuck, and there's nothing you can do about it anyway. So
I think that's why he called it Sticks and Stones. He knew this was gonna happen.
Oh, for sure.
He absolutely knew it.
And then Bill Burr, another one of the greatest to ever do it, follows up with his monster fucking special.
I think it was better than the last one.
Paper Tiger. Yeah. Because the last one was it was still really good. It's fucking Bill Burr, but
they're all solid.
The last one was like a 4 out of 5. Like, it was some really good shit, but he didn't really crush it.
Yeah.
This one was he was
good.
He slaughtered.
And he talked about another few issues that people aren't proud of, like and
there's a lot of the same shit, but
a lot of controversial shit, and he made it work again.
It was a lot of the same things, like the LGBTQ shit and all, and
the movement
going at the feminists again,
and talked about the male feminists, which was nail on the head actually. When he talked about the male feminists, he said, "What the fuck are you doing? Don't act like you know how a woman feels just to try to sleep with them." And it was perfect.
Okay, I've
absolutely perfect.
I've had this conversation with people a few times before, and I keep saying the same thing because people don't want to say it. Male feminists are the biggest fucking weasels in the world. They just don't have any game and are trying to sneak their way into some pussy. That's all it is. They're just trying to champion this.
And that was his point, yeah.
That's it. I've never met one male feminist in my life that I could actually carry a fucking conversation with.
You can't. like, I could sit here and say, yeah, like, women being touched is like the worst thing ever. Like, I get it. Like,
yeah, but we don't have to put on this big fucking show and act like we don't innately know that that's wrong.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I like to sit here and think I didn't do any of that shit, but like, I don't know. I'm not a woman. I didn't know how it feels. Like, I don't know.
Everybody was in the 6th grade at one point. The girls start developing. Kids running around fucking.
I remember I was at a funeral one time and this girl beside me was just. No, this isn't even a joke. This girl beside me was just bawling, and I like put my hand on her thigh just for, like, for comfort, but like it wasn't sexual at all. But
y'all was sitting and you just.
No, like I was just like, and she was bawling like by herself, like out loud.
Yeah.
And I was just, that's all I did. And that was it. We didn't even talk. That was it. But I don't know if that was wrong.
You didn't catch
Could
the
have
hashtag?
been wrong. No.
I mean, it must have.
I don't know how she felt. But fuck. Like, I think I have good intent, but I don't know. I'm not in their position.
I mean,
they probably do deal with a lot of shit, but
it's a pretty unique situation. But that's one of those things. That's one of those things where it's like the little half a mo fucking male. Maybe I shouldn't say that, but the little male feminist guy is gonna put on the show about that and then just make everybody uncomfortable.
yeah.
Like, if I'm the male feminist dude, I see you trying to console this chick who's clearly grieving, I'm gonna be like, oh, you can't do that. It's, inappropriate touching.
Yeah.
Fucking hashtag me too.
He's gonna go over the top to make it.
Yeah, man. When really he's just sitting there thinking, how can I fuck? Because I don't know how to talk to this girl.
Yeah. Kind of spit that game.
So you fucking male feminists out there.
Stop being male feminist. You don't even know what it means.
You're faking the funk. You're full of shit. And you're not fooling anybody.
I think chicks see right through it anyway. I don't know what the fuck, how it even works, but.
Like, I mean, I like
to
think that
like,
they
I
do
train
it.
people, and like I had a girl come up to me, and she was saying something about being pregnant, and all I said was, I know nothing about that. And like, I don't know if I forget what she was trying to do, but all I said was, I know nothing about that, and she loved it. She's like, thank you. Yes, you don't know anything about that. I appreciate that. I like that. That's all I said. Know nothing about it. And it's the same way when it comes to the movement, everything that's going on. I know nothing about that, but
Until
I get
you
it.
have a child. Until you have a child, you cannot understand.
Difficult.
But I mean, I get it.
Yeah, it can't be too guys to. Fuck, man, the comedy. Everyone just wants to rip the comedians apart at will. But it's the hardest thing I've ever done.
It's
Like, stand-up is the hard. I've done a lot of shit jobs. Stand-up is the hardest job I've ever done by a mile. It's not even fucking close. So people, go easy on it. It's fucking hard. You don't know what it's like. It's fucking hard.
a lot of people don't realize the difference between, like, just being somebody that's funny. Even if you're somebody that's funny in a crowd and can entertain a crowd, it's still completely different from
It's completely different.
from doing stand-up comedy, like actually being on the stage. And
It's incredibly hard, man. Everyone's just sitting at you. Got the fucking light in your eyes. Everyone's just staring at you. You don't know one person in the room. They don't know you. 3, 2, 1, go. You got to be funny on the spot.
yeah,
It's fucking hard. It takes a long time to get where they are.
I mean, shit.
And some of these guys are just, they're so good at it. They know what works. They're trying to challenge themselves too and try to make stuff that not many people could make funny, and they're trying to do it. What are you doing? Fucking hurdles?
I'm just out here doing shit,
Your
man.
knees are cracking in the mic.
Just doing me.
Fucking Jesus. Did you just do a lap? I don't even know what you just did. Anyway, stand-up's hard, man. Go easy on these guys. Stop ruining their fucking lives. They're just trying to make you laugh.
It's not even about that. Like, now we're making it seem like they're bullying the stand-up comedians. Now, fuck all that.
Well, they don't
Get a fucking sense of humor. Lighten up a little bit. Like, if you're able to laugh about real-life shit, then you'll be able to further appreciate that real-life shit and have better perspective on it.
Yeah. Everyone gets triggered by shit. It'll bring back some fucking memory. You're not the only one. Some shit might be worse than others, but you got to talk about it more then. That's what they're doing. Fucking go deal with it somewhere else and then walk into a
And you won't be as insecure about that type of shit. Like,
100%.
once you learn to be able to, like for example, like if I was sensitive about something about me, like if I didn't like my hair color or something, somebody say, bitch ass brown hair, fucking whatever else, and I was ready to ostrich myself into the ground every time somebody said that, I'd probably turn into a male feminist too. I wouldn't be able to talk to chicks. I wouldn't be able to do nothing. Be a fucking train wreck. You gotta be able to laugh about shit.
100%. Lighten the fuck up. That's what sense of humor is, man. Like, that's literally what it means. Just fucking find humor in the shit. Find humor in everything.
And I mean, that plays into the equality shit as well. Once people figure that out, then, you know, the world can be a big, beautiful, happy place.
This should be a world peace commercial right now. That's what we're spitting right now.
Meta world peace?
Shut up, Meta. Speaking of world peace, Hustlers movie looks really good.
Speaking of equality.
I've been waiting for this kind of equality. We got Magic Mike for guys coming out.
They're not gonna like that we said that. And this is
Why?
fucking Exhibit A.
It's beautiful.
This is Exhibit. No, but we say that and they're going, oh, you're just a bunch of fucking perverts. You're just looking at this like it's a bunch of porn.
Hey,
nah, dog, it might
come
be a
on.
good movie.
It might have a great arc, some great story arc. I don't know.
Magic Mike might have been a good movie. I don't know.
I
No
actually didn't
idea.
see it,
But don't act like y'all weren't sitting there just
see a lot of lawbreakers out
watching
there.
Channing Tatum shake his fucking meaty clackers around while
Channing
Genuine's
Tate,
playing in
young.
the background. By the way, that was a dope ass song before that movie. You assholes! I can't play that out loud. Everybody's like, "Oh, Magic
Everyone
Mike."
starts stripping. When
Fuck
that
you!
comes
It's a
out.
good ass song.
Everyone starts stripping.
Yeah, but still, like you have that, and then you have all these horny ass women going to the movie theaters and
They love
acting
it.
like they're just going to see a movie. Then none of us say shit. I mean, we may joke, "Oh, Magic Mike, you all love Channing Tatum,"
Yeah.
but we're not like blogging and you
No,
know.
we don't give a shit.
I'm
If
sorry
I
about
see,
it,
yeah,
like-
if I see one blog about like this movie is destroying the culture. If I see anything like that, I'm gonna be pissed because we didn't say shit.
But it's
We had
gonna
to sit
happen.
there. All our girls were just watching this shit all fucking day. Oh,
Yeah,
talking about it. Did you see Matthew McConaughey in that hat?
yeah. There's assless chaps. You coming home all moist.
See a lot of lawbreakers out there.
And finally, last one, ladies. Can you touch this? Can you fucking touch this? Well, that too, the law says that you cannot touch. But I think I see a lot of lawbreakers up in this house tonight.
It's the only line I know from the movie. And it's because of Louis C.K.
Man, we
Yeah.
need free Louis C.K.
No, that's another thing.
The
When
fuck, man.
come back to the
I
comedy.
get it. What he did was fucked up, but it
No, I separate.
wasn't that fucked up.
That's what I can separate the two. Obviously, if he did something to hurt someone, he should be punished. But I can separate his art from him. He's one of the greatest to ever do it. Still, we've just mentioned three.
I mean,
greatest
we
comedians of
let
our
Michael
generation.
Vick come back in after the dog fight, and he was out there cooking on the Eagles.
Yeah, but
Some people didn't let it go. We still
I'm not even
able
talking
to play
about
again.
what
I mean,
Louis
fuck.
did with the jerking off stuff. But I'm talking about like him trying to make a comeback in comedy and people leaking his shit before he even had a chance to work it out.
But they're
Like
gonna
the
do that
Sandy Hook
anyway.
thing.
Even if none of that shit happened with him, they would do that. Like people are gonna leak all his work and
but
whatever.
now it's just more
regardless.
than ever. He can't even fucking because you can't. If you're writing a joke down, you have an idea of what could be funny, but you don't know if it's funny until you've done it 100 times, 100 different ways, till you find that one way. If he would have said that same joke a different way, if he had the chance to practice it before it went out, could have been one of the best jokes ever. But now he's probably not even gonna touch it because everyone fucking ruined it. And just
I guess that either that or he comes back to it later on, like after
the
hopefully
shit
he's
blows
already
over.
done a set or God forbid another special or something like that.
yeah.
But I mean, as far as because I don't know, there was no
That's just
real
the
like,
issue.
there's no real official amount of time that he would have had to have been away before he can come back or whatever. There's no like
Well, no,
probationary period.
Exactly. Yeah. No. It's up
But
to the crowd. Who was
I feel
also
like he's done
alive.
his time,
Yeah. I think so.
and he's still got to live with this and whatever, and still got to
Fuck,
be
man.
able to
Imagine what his
fucking
kids think of this
raise
shit.
his kids and have to navigate around that with
That's
people.
tough.
And you know, people like if he's walking down the street with his kids or whatever,
Oh,
some
yeah.
dickhead's gonna be driving by. You Louis, you a jerk off.
Yeah. He's got to live with that forever. And
Yeah.
that's the choice he made. I don't know if he was mentally well at the time, but whatever. But yeah, as far as his art and coming back to comedy, I think We should lift that ban
And we're not,
real quick.
yeah, and we're not sitting here trying to act like Louis a.
And he's gonna
a
make fun
fucking
of it more
victim
than
yeah.
anyone else. Like he's gonna say I was a fucking idiot.
He'll
Like,
probably have some monster special. I think once it happened, and not that I deserve a fucking award for this or anything, but
radio host of the year, this guy. Okay, go on.
but I feel like whenever his next special is and comes back, because it's gonna happen, he's gonna drop another special Netflix.
He'll do it on YouTube
or
fucking
whoever
himself if he wants.
Whoever, somebody's gonna throw whatever. I think it'll probably be Netflix, but whoever it is, he'll do a big special. He'll sell out and kill it again because he's Louis fucking C.K.
Yeah.
But I think he should name the special Jerk Off.
It's not bad. You should pitch that to him.
Yeah. Sure, I'm gonna call him. I'll hit him on the horn.
Hit him on the horn.
I'm talking. I'm checked in a minute. Sorry, Louis.
Fuck.
But yeah, man, like it's just I don't know.
It's crazy. Lift the ban, man.
Lift the ban, but
I
also
don't fucking
like
do this
just
shit.
let somebody do the work. Because if it was the other way around, say it was a female comedian. That's a terrible example, but say it was Amy fucking Schumer.
She's just not as good.
You know what? I'm using another because she's not funny. So I'm using another example. Say it was, Eliza Schlesinger.
Yeah.
Say it was her. Okay. Say she got in some situation like that. She got caught flicking the bean in front of a bunch of other comedians and like, she was using her power to her advantage or whatever. I get she's not on the scale of Louis, but just for the sake of conversation, say she's using the power to her advantage or whatever. And a bunch of guys come out or whatever. First off, the guys coming out, trying to do the same thing. A bunch of grown men doing that. They'd be laughing out of the fucking room.
Exactly. They're like,
But when a
grow
bunch of
up.
women do it, they're like, oh my God, how could this happen?
Yeah, because he didn't physically touch anyone or hurt anyone.
As far as we know.
As far as we know, yeah. I wasn't there. But yeah, if we're bitching about that to each other, oh, she was fucking, took her pussy out, she was just flicking it.
Yeah.
Everyone's going to laugh
She
in my
whipped it.
face.
She was like playing with her titties in front of us. There was nothing I could do. I was in the room. I felt trapped.
Everyone's
I
gonna laugh.
didn't want my career to go out the window for denying her or whatever. We'd be laughed out the fucking room. And if it happened again, she could just do some sort of apology and whatever.
Why
And
didn't
it'd be all good. Her next special would probably double.
Why didn't
Because
you just
everybody
fuck
thinks
her?
she's so brave. She's so whatever.
Fucking idiots.
And to be clear, we're not trying to shit on
No.
Eliza or whatever. It's just an
get
example. Just so people don't jump out the fucking window over that.
But I think he's going to be even better after all this shit. Because every there's like a saying, like, more diversity for a comedian, the better they are. Like, they know how to deal with shit.
Because they
And
turn
because
real
they
life
talk
shit
about
into
it.
humor to get themselves through it.
And they get
Instant
way better.
fucking callback, ladies and gentlemen.
Learn from it.
Exhibit fucking A.
I saw, actually, that thing that came out. He sounded good.
Dave Chappelle kind of did that when he came back too, because he
went through a lot of
everybody
shit, too.
thought he was fucking insane when he left the show and went off to Africa and had the interview, and everybody's looking at him like he's lost his fucking
What's
mind.
wrong with him? Yeah.
Like he was Martin Lawrence out there with the gun saying they're trying to kill me or whatever it was. And then he came back and did his specials, and he's just been slaying ever since. Cause he's Dave fucking Chappelle.
It's gotta be the
Louis will
last
do
bit.
the same thing, cause he's Louis fucking C.K.
Same with Richard Pryor. Like, this guy was born in a brothel.
Yeah.
And he fucking, like, it makes them better, man. Like, you can keep
And he
shitting
was
on
on-
them, they're gonna keep getting better.
And he was on that shit. Lit
The
himself
bloggers
on
should
fire.
learn from this, man. Like, the more you shit on them, the better they're gonna get.
Motherfucker lit himself on fire freebasing and then had a bit about it, and it was, in my opinion, the best special ever. I know a lot of people say Eddie Murphy delirious or whatever, but it's
Close.
my favorite at the Sunset Theater.
Live it, yeah.
And I think Richard Pryor's the greatest to ever do it. But
Unbelievable.
but same idea. These great comedians.
They all
having
got
this-
shit. They all got worse shit than, not worse shit than
You know what?
They got a lot of bad shit.
You know damn well Kev Hart just got in the car accident, right?
Yeah.
Fucked his back up, whatever. We don't know the full details of it yet, but we know so far he's had some serious back injuries, and
Yeah.
people are worried if he's ever gonna recover and whatever else. Whatever happens, assuming he gets back to health and is able to perform again, he's gonna come do a special about that, make a joke about that, even if.
Oh, yeah. He's gonna fucking. Oh,
So let's just say, for the sake of conversation, there's a little bit. There's definitely some red flags with what happened.
I
Because
didn't.
there are people that are wondering, like, who's in the car and, like, Why did he apparently he went home after the accident and then went to the hospital.
I didn't read
So it was
up all
like
that
there was
shit.
some little shit.
Are you sure that happened? Did you see the car? How the fuck
I'm
did
just
he go home
I'm just
after
going
that?
I'm just going off what I heard.
I think people were playing.
I don't know. I wasn't
people
there. I'm
always
not-
play into this conspiracy shit. Like,
I wasn't there. I'm not pretending to be that. But let's say
maybe.
let's say this is just part of something else, and the rest of the story is gonna come out
All
later.
right.
Because Kev's already been caught fucking around, and he already has enough, controversy
Negative
on him
news,
anyway.
yeah.
So people are gonna be looking for it, whether it's there or not. But let's say something else is attached to it, whatever it is. He's gonna turn it into some monster set, and he's gonna slay again. He'll sell out the Garden,
100%,
or Cowboy Stadium or whatever. He's gonna
a
go
monster.
somewhere and murder, and it's gonna be the same thing. People are gonna love Kev again. So why can't that happen with everybody else? Because we compartmentalize what is
accepted and what's not.
yeah, but it's just decided based on one of the stupidest things I've
no
ever heard in my
judicial system.
fucking life is the court of public opinion.
Yeah.
Which is basically the court of social media.
Yeah.
It's groupthink. It's not like an actual productive
System.
gathering of like minds coming towards an
Outcome.
objective decision.
Yeah.
This isn't like we're Louis C.K. fans, so we're gonna be a little bit biased, but we can still kind of wrap our heads around. Yeah, what happened was fucked up, and yeah, it was
Absolutely. But
But there's a lot of, but then there's also the other side where it's like what he did's unforgivable. I don't care how funny he is. I don't care how great he is or whatever.
I know people who liked him
We
more
don't-
than me, and they're never gonna listen to him again because they don't want to be judged for liking his stand-up, which has nothing to do with what he does in his own life.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
But what I'm saying is, there's those extreme sides and shit in between, but we can never find the happy medium in the court of public opinion.
Never. You're never gonna.
That reasonable, I shouldn't say happy, that reasonable medium is never fucking found.
How can you?
It's one or the other, and then when the other side disagrees, it becomes this big fucking thing.
It's fucking anarchy. You can't. There's no structure to it. It's
Yeah.
just, no, he did this. No, he did this. Fuck him. Love him. Fuck him. Love him.
And also how they respond. So if they, I think Louis responded in one of the most genuine ways possible, and that he just owned it right away. He's like, yeah, I did this shit. I know it's fucked up.
Yeah, right away. Yeah.
I know it's wrong. I didn't mean to hurt
Inside
anybody
out.
or whatever.
Yeah.
But I know this is wrong. I know it's not okay what I did or whatever. Just owned it. Whereas other comedians, other celebrities or whatever
Kevin Spacey.
I don't remember exactly how Kevin
He
Spacey.
denied the fuck out of it.
There you go.
But-
Denies the fuck. I mean,
Denied the fuck out of it.
for the most part, it seems like people got Kevin Spacey the fuck out of here. But still, I'm still gonna watch his movies because he's one of my favorite actors ever.
He's fucking good, man.
He's a nasty
'Cause I
ass
can-
in real life, but
I can't separate. I mean, I can't. I can separate his art from him.
I get why
Easily.
people can't.
I do too, but like, I hope people could, because everyone's got shit. Like, it's gonna be, no one's perfect. Like,
Yeah.
so if
Whole
you-
body's
I think you
nerfed.
should, man.
But what I'm saying is, like, what the fuck was I saying? Depending on how they respond, like, he can do all that, and then they're still like, no, get him the fuck out of here. It's like they're not even trying to hear him out, nothing like that. But then if somebody can just deny it and play victim and whatever else, and they're like, oh my god, they're so brave or whatever, and then eventually own up to it, it's like we just forget how.
Yeah.
Jussie Smollett,
Yeah.
or what did Dave Chappelle call him? Juicy Smoulier or
Yeah,
whatever
that's
it
funny.
was, the
That was
French
a funny bit. I didn't know who the fuck he was
he
talking about. at first.
denied the fuck out of it, crafted this ridiculous story, and I mean, eventually got him the fuck out of here. But a lot of it was everybody's like, no, you can't treat him this way because he was pulling the race and pulling the gay card,
That's why. Yeah.
playing victim, denying everything. Turns out he's a piece of shit that happens to be black, that happens to be gay. All right,
Fucking think so.
chill the fuck
Right.
out.